Hey, and welcome back to Fabledom, the medieval city builder that also involves a world map where you talk to other rulers and try to romance them. So far, we've only met two. Somebody else sent us a message back in the first episode, but we haven't met them yet. They're probably in one of these other places, and for today, I at least want to make sure I meet everybody else on the continent before we start trying to court anybody. So let's send a message off and start things off with, well, I wouldn't say a bang, but, you know, like a messenger. The other things we want to do is complete these quests that have been given to us. 90 days to build 6 homesteads, build 3 food producing structures, 3 production resource structures, and also, you know, get into that whole courting business, because apart from city building and building up our little village, you also, I guess, want to get married because the different rulers give you different perks, and that's the whole thing. We also have this hero, and where is this guy? Yeah, this is our hero, Fergus. He can level up and get stronger and get different equipment. Right now, he's just got a simple optimistic straw hat, but we'll send him around and interact with some of the cool special locations on the map, like these ruins here. We just have to go over and explore, and maybe we'll find something cool. We also made friends with one of those interactable guys, this lovely tree man, Mr. Bob Barkskin over here. So we've had some busy times if you haven't seen the other 2 parts, but either way, we're just going to dive in today and kind of try to accomplish some goals and see what else we can get up to in this world. Last winter, we actually had a bit of a food shortage. Luckily, we kind of got bailed out by an anonymous donor, but I think that means we're also going to want to look at building up our food industry in this episode. So lots to do. And to start things off, I think what I'm going to do is buy this tile, because there's lots of nice clear land in the area to build up on, and we also get to send our hero over to explore these ruins. So why don't we take care of 2 things? Plus, there's an iron deposit here. We haven't started mining iron anywhere yet, so that's another resource to unlock and kind of continue to progress in our city building build up here as we unlock more things. But we should be fine on our food production buildings, because if we plan to build up our farms, well, there's some food production right there, synergy, and also our fisherman hut is already under construction. So as soon as that finishes, it's going to count towards this goal because it hasn't been built yet. So we were already on the way. The resource production, well, luckily we can exploit this iron, but that kind of does put a damper on my plan to use this area to settle some more housing if there is a noisy iron mine in the way. But let's just see how big of a radius it takes up. Actually, do we even have that? No, we haven't even unlocked it yet. The iron quarry. So we must reach the small town milestone. Right now we are just a humble village, and a lot of our woodcutters are almost done clearing their wood area. What I'm trying to do is not just bulldoze over the trees, you know, actually get them used as a resource by moving the lumber camps around. Plus it's a little bit more fun for me, I think, to clear the way naturally with the woodcutters rather than just blast over with the game destroying builds. I'm going to go ahead and assume the stone quarry probably has the same footprint as the iron quarry will. So just looking at the radius there, yeah, we're going to have to watch out, because if I turn on desirability, it's already pretty bad out to here. So maybe this won't be the best zone to settle if this ends up, well, at least for now, at least for 2,000 mines worth. But, you know, look, there's a whole up area over here. That's pretty cool. Maybe we'll make some houses up that way. And just see here. Yeah, anything closer to the lake and might be fine. Alright, let's start by fitting one of our 6 new houses into this existing housing block here, and we don't have to destroy anything to do that. This one, I guess we can lose 1 tree. I'm willing to accept this loss, but we're gonna have to wait a minute for more money. Apparently I can build a house on the side of this hill, but I don't think so. Let's see what this event says to say. Says to say? Has to say. The beggars. Princess, times have been hard. We've tried our best to put food on the table, but we're out of options. We heard of your good heart and decided to swallow our pride and come here to beg you to help us. Please. Signed, the beggars. I would gladly help if I wasn't already starving, broke. I'm sorry, I can't help. Let me think on it, and let me come back to it later, and let me try to save our town. The Ulker ruler. Oh, that's Farah. She's the one who messaged us in the first place, and now we know where she's from. Greetings. Ready for industrial adventures and collaboration? Farah the Tinker Princess. So we can improve with a very positive relationship if we give 30 wood. Yeah, it looks like we've got plenty of wood, so let's might as well make friends while we are at it. But more pressing, the beggars need our attention. And if we are losing food, we started the episode like a minute ago with like 100 food in game time, and now we're down to 8, so we are burning through this food way too fast. 28 days left, so yeah, I don't care about saving the trees anymore. Now it's time to get serious about building out these farms while we can before we starve to death. You know what? I'm not sure what the limits are for like how many plots a single farm can reasonably... Oh, it says 40 is the max, so I assume... Oh, it's just a matter of what we can afford at this point. I assume we'll max out the fields to 40, and then 1 worker assigned to the lot, or up to 3 workers assigned to the lots, will ensure that everything gets done. And we still have 1 unemployed person. Great, fill out this farm, and this farm's done too. So now it's just a matter of having enough money to expand these fields. This has got to be our #1 priority at this point. And also try to make this quest happen along the way. But yeah, let's get to it. Sorry, trees. You were too long for this world and too short to stand in the progress of field growing. This beet farmer can build some more now. And that's the max. This one gets cauliflower, and we are only half of what we totally could have. Oh, money still. Just wait. Be patient. 2 more spots. The unsynergy of it all, though. I guess we'll build 2 more so you can have your maximum. Although I am slightly bothered, but I'm sure none of you are bothered. You let me know in the comments how bothered you are and drive the engagement of the video, do the like or subscribe, you know, those kinds of things. I appreciate that you're watching, if you are watching at all, because, well, this is a small channel, honestly. If I get like 1 like, that's like a big deal to me, and it means a lot, and it's nice to know. And I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we actually built up enough food thanks to all of our new farm slots, and now we would be glad to help. And look at that, we're already up to 50 nobility. Nobility is the special currency that lets you do certain things like interact with those events, for example, but also kind of on the world map and other things might come up. So, you know, it's nice to have, and it's not the easiest to get, unlike our tax currency, which is like pretty consistent so far. At least I know I haven't ruined my economy yet, so we're doing great. This plot is building carrots, so let's expand the carrots. And I guess that's the maximum carrot, so we're doing great on that front. And let's just finish off and expand the cabbages. Okay, so I think this is a little bugged out. You gotta go back and forth. And then, yeah, there it is. And these trees are being regrown by the forester anyway. And we only need, what, 8 more slots? So I think we can take a little bit of space like that and be perfectly happy with those cabbages. But that's, you know, we're gonna have to build actual food producing structures, which means we should get more farms. However, buying another territory is very expensive right now, so we're gonna have to make do and build in these own lands. I think I'm gonna build a little road down this way and reattach it going in that direction, just since a little cut through here might be useful in the future. And honestly, you know what? It's a little pathetic. I can't even build my road down this strip here right now. But through the magic of editing, you won't even know that was a problem. The magic bean. I found this magic bean on my travels and immediately thought of you. I cannot tell you exactly what it does, but I heard it's quite extraordinary. Well, I think... Oh, do I want to spend all my money on a magic bean? I really need this money right now. I could buy my villagers food and, like... you know what I'm saying? I could just postpone, and I can always answer at a later date. Yeah. Let's just wait till next tick over, because I want to start making these people build the buildings that they need to build, and now we can finish our road down this way too. Hook that up there, and then we got to build some farms here. We need at least 2 more farms, because once this fishery finishes finally, we should count 1 more towards our food production. So we just need 2 more farms, and I think they're gonna go along here somewhere. The only vegetable we haven't built yet are pumpkins, so let's build this one as a pumpkin patch. Oh no, but it's so expensive to build it all. What I need to do is forget about building all of the pumpkin farms. I'll just start small and build the actual farm itself, because building the building is what matters for the objective. And then we'll build another farm to finish off, and one will be our wheat field. So you know what I'm gonna do actually is build it over on this side of the road, and this time we will build some wheat, just enough to get it started, and we'll come back to you very soon once we have some more money. But there's our fisherman's hut built, and as I had hoped, the food production building was complete, and now we've got 2 more farms laid down. So now that that's rolling along, they're going to start building, but we're going to have to think about where we're going to get our 3 resource production buildings. I don't think we're going to get to a big enough town that we can get this guy online, so we'll have to look at what else is available. The stockpile is a good option, because, I mean, who doesn't just need a stockpile? And we could always make some more lumber camps, so I think this is doable. Oh, look at that. Speak of the devil, the stone quarry just finished, so that was another building that we were already in the process of doing, so beautiful. And we've got a stonemason right beside, and we've got 2 new visitors, so we can actually get people employed to start making some stone bricks, and the stone quarry can get filled up. Okay, now we can place our another lumber camp here and chop down some of those trees. That will count towards one of our resource production structures. And you know what? We've got the stone stuff over here. We might as well build a stockpile right beside so they can stockpile some of this stone and stone bricks that they're going to be making over here. And that should take care of all of the buildings, so long as we build them in the next 66 days. The last thing we got to do is finish planning our homesteads. And yeah, I'm not going to build on the side of the mountain here, but I will build it a little further in over on this hill, because I think this will be a nice place to kind of expand our neighborhood, since everywhere else is all gunked up with, you know, red, unappealing, noisy zones. Even this, actually, I gotta watch out. I'll leave these trees alone to not build the houses directly against them, although only the actual homestead itself seems to need to be out of the zone. Having a little bit of the backyard in the bad zone doesn't affect their mood. So long as I build houses basically along this strip here, and what I'll do is I'll build a road down this direction, which, why not, I'll do right now. And so long as the houses are against the road facing this way, we should be safe from the disturbances. What is this house thinking? I mean, I know I can fit the tile there, but I don't think that's where you want to have the gap in the fence. You probably want it somewhere over here, maybe. That's maybe more like it. Something like that. There, we don't have quite all of the money just yet to build all the houses, but we've got them planned out so we can hit build as soon as we do have the money. And that might be a refrain you're hearing a lot. But that really is just a stopgap, because we're building so much, we're expanding so much, and we're going to hit all the objectives, I think, for this mission that we took on. And while in all of this excitement, I had completely forgotten about our hero over here, who's all ready to explore this abandoned graveyard. So let's go check out what's going on with that. Abandoned graveyard. Princess. Broken graves, cobwebs, and creepy statues, this place looks abandoned. At its center stands a half-ruined structure. Inside is a small bowl filled with some items. Could this be how they used to honor the dead? I could honor the dead, spend 200 money, which I don't have right now, or I could take everything I can find, an unknown decorative structure. Their rewards the same? Oh no, I have to do combat and fight for it. So the graveyard is haunted. Or I can just return later when I have the money. I don't know if my hero, if my hero starts combat and dies, that would be bad. But if they don't and level up, that could be good. Getting XP. So I think we want to roll these dice. Okay, here we go. We're fighting these skeletons. And, oh damn, our hero is looking mighty not good. Can he retreat? Oh my god. No, we were not ready for these skeletons. Abandon mission. Get him in the back. Oh, I think I ended the encounter by running away. Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind. No, don't just stand there. Why did you just stand there and die? You didn't even fight back. Wow. I can't believe it. And now these guys are just roaming around? That doesn't sound good. What happens when your hero's dead? The hero porters. Yeah, here he is. He's dead. I have to pay 100 money to resurrect him. Well, I was just trying to save up the money anyway for... Oh, and we could get some other guys here too. Select soldiers. We could get some soldiers back if we ever make some soldiers. We need to expand our army. What I've learned from this lesson is that some enemies are tough and there's lots of them, and you need to build out your actual full army, or at least be like better than level 1. You know, have some backup maybe, I think is the lesson for next time. Luckily, I was ready to save scum. Listen, it's a learning experience. I've never played the game. I'm just, you know, it's fine. We want to have a nice time here. And going in blind to that, well, there's, you know, just save ourselves a few $100. That's all that we're really doing. And it was a nice experiment. I learned a lot. I want to hear all of your judgmental comments, but, you know, it's all in good fun here. After having a harrowing vision of his own demise, our hero Fergus has decided not to challenge the abandoned graveyard today, and we shall return later, perhaps once we are a little stronger or have a bit more backup to help us brave any scary haunted challenges that such a massive, intimidating structure might present. And in the meanwhile, let's just get a little bit more cash and build out these houses and focus on what really matters. Accomplishing our goals, feeding all of the people. Luckily, all the new farm expansions, I think, are really saving us now. The food is way up, and we are no longer looking at starving to death. Although 39 days, I don't think is enough to last the winter, so we might still be in a bit of trouble here. And the magic bean is still waiting to be heard. We do have enough to buy it now. I could still just wait. I really need to build these houses. So let's see if I spend all of that. Yeah, it takes most of the money just to build 2 more houses. We gotta wait 1 more cycle, build these out, and then we'll be good. And then we'll buy our magic bean, and maybe that'll be something that our hero Fergus can, a challenge he can take on. A magic beanstalk. What could go wrong? And looks like by completing our stockpile, we've finished building 3 resource production structures. We didn't even get to build this lumber camp, so I must have built something else along the way that counted for that. Oh wait, does each stockpile lot count as its own structure? Because they built this, and then they built this lot for the stockpile, and it gave me the 2 ticks. So that would do it, I guess. It's not going to count up past the limit, like the goal, so that, I suspect maybe that's it. This game is still new. There might be a few weird things like that still working out, but I'm having fun. That's the important thing. This game's cute and fun, and look at us grow. We need to just finish building these 2 houses now that we've got a little bit more cash. Just not barely enough for the last one, so it'll just be another minute on that one. Spirit of the Forest expires in 3 days. Woodcutters are reporting that one of them accidentally stepped on a fairy. The little thing was more afraid than harmed, but it seems to have awakened something in the forests. Fabling's Spirit Mediums Group. I'll send some help. Okay. Did I do it, or do I need to do it? Whereabouts might this have taken place? Surely not in our land, somewhere over here. I don't know. Maybe we can find it.
Wait! Is that my old house? I left my retainer in there.
Your retainer as in the dental thing, or retainer as in, you know, a person that you kept on hire? These ruins. Well, once we can afford a new tile, we'll go explore those. Meanwhile, let's build this last house. What's this? The missing shoe? Let's have our hero investigate the shoe. The missing shoe. You found a single lost shoe. It seems quite valuable, but it is also small. Finding the owner might be difficult, but the Fabling would surely be highly grateful. I can try to return it to its owner. I could sell the shoe. We've been pretty poor lately. But I'll take the nobility, sure. Our homesteads are coming along nicely, and we finally have some money just saved up that we're not spending immediately, so let's spend that on our magic bean and get that. Oh, we get to place the bean. So where's a good spot? Where are we going to want this bean to be? I think it would be nice to kind of have as a, what do you call it, feature of the town. So I want to put it right down in the middle of the town square here, right beside our well.
Jickle bean or feed your people. I think you made the right choice.
Okay, we get the giant beanstalk. Grows closer to the sky with each day. Maybe one day we can climb it all the way into the clouds. So once 219 days passes by, it looks like we'll be able to have a big enough beanstalk to climb up. So that's cool. Something to look forward to, maybe for next episode. Looks like lumber camps can't be relocated at all, so this one, which is pretty much done, I'm just going to destroy, and we should have enough room for another little house in there too, so why not? Even though we're past our mission goal, we still need places for all these visitors to come in so we can keep growing and become a bigger place. Moving on from village status to small town. Going forward, we have to pay more of our family fund tax, but as a reward, looks like our, basic tier will be upgradable to commoners. So the next Fabling tier class, they live in townhouses, pay more taxes, and can perform more complex jobs. But they also require more to keep them happy. We get a little 300 coin bonus, which is great. Then we can found the condominium, which is a hub for the townhouse areas. So workers provide resource to the attached housing. So that's interesting. We have condominiums, townhouses now. We also have a town shop, which will shorten trips to workers for their resources, the town well, sewer drains, finally the iron quarry, and then we also can upgrade to cobblestone road, so all these roads can finally get upgraded if we want to invest the resources in that. So our town keeps on growing, and it is only the summer of year 3, so things are coming along quite nicely, I think. My plan to build out this region might just go on hold as we actually focus on getting this iron mine up and running. Let's build it, and let's make a nice little road out to you. We'll keep the dirt roads for now. I don't think the stone quarry is quite deserving of a fancier road than that. Now that we have a little bit more money too, and we've met everybody else on the continent here, I would like to at least know what my other options are. One, because this is, again, the first time I'm playing the game, and I just kind of want to know what's out there. And two, you never know. Each of the rulers, they give you some kind of benefit. So, for example, Farah here, once you get married, you will have the benefit of having 50, if you have 50, less than 50 stored of any resource, all the production buildings produce it 20% faster, which seems fine, I guess. Let's see about Farah. She is forthright and clever beyond her years. The Tinker Princess is more at home with mechanical devices than she is with her subjects. A lover of heavy industry, she seeks to build a highly organized, productive, and cutting-edge kingdom, which all sounds well and good. We get the Regenerator, the Tinker's Guild, and Goggles as we court along. I guess each ruler gives you some unique buildings or something if you're courting them, so you get access to those. Although if you start courting more than one person, you'll stop courting the person you were courting before, and then they'll get mad at you because you broke things off rudely and everything. So yeah, let's we're gonna send our messenger over to Hawayanar and discover who's over in that place. And look at this, we also completed our objective. Let's claim our reward. We're really getting noble up in here. And meanwhile, our just basic tutorial objectives are continuing to flesh out here. So building the townscaper is our next big goal with the condominium, building the townhouses, and building all that kind of new building style. But first, let's go see what this is all about. Big Sister's gifts. So we've gotten gifts from our big sister before, so it's nice that she's here looking out for us. We are role-playing as the princess in this roleplay, and we're looking for our charming person, whichever leader is going to win us over. And that's why we have to meet them all to know who that is going to be. But Big Sister's gift, she's saying, "Dear B, I knew you would do great things. Look how far you've already come. I'm so proud. Please accept this gift as congratulations from your dear Big Sis. We couldn't do it without you. Or I can do it with you." Let's see, we get a coffer of stone bricks and planks. That's awesome. So let's drop that down right over here. And I think the stockpile workers will come pick that stuff up. Now that we have a bit of money, I'm going to go ahead and buy this new area. And we're going to send our hero over to explore these ruined manor house here and find out what our advisor was talking about when he said he left his retainer in there. Oh, look at this. Okay. Hold up. 2 newcomers want to stay. This is the first time we have commoners available. So we don't have any capacity for commoners because they want to live in the fancy town condominium. So we're going to just recruit these people as straight up as peasants for now. Continuing on our peasant-filled village, even though we're a small town now, we're still not quite there yet. You know, we want to clear out some more trees. We want to build up our planks, which is finally coming along nicely. We want to be making bread and making our windmill and building maybe another fisherman's hut, actually. Oh, but first let's discover our ruins with our hero. So, while searching through the ruins, the hero finds many relics from the past. Underwear? Perhaps worn by a great wizard? Or how about the floral teapot, surely used to brew ancient potions? On second hand, perhaps they are just regular items. These schematics look useful though, so our reward is the flower rest area. Planted flowers surrounded by wooden benches. I guess it's a new fancy decoration that we can drop down. So let's maybe find a place for that in our new neighborhood. They need some decorations to continue to make them happy over there. And whoa, goodbye ruins. Once they're explored, they kind of just melt away into nothingness. Looks like Huayanara was discovered, and it's Ramon. How delightful to meet another estate. I shall compose a lyric to celebrate. Ah, the Bard Prince, rhyming as we do. We have plenty of vegetables for making a good impression when meeting you. So we shall do this. He likes parties. What a cool dude. Okay. If we were to romance the Bard Prince, our max happiness value is increased to 200. I guess it's only 100 normally. So our productivity could be through the roof. Ramon is an unpredictable free spirit who has roamed the lands on wings of song. Ramon is finally looking to settle down. Passionate and creative, he hopes to build an artistic kingdom supporting his whims and wisdom. We would get the dancing stage, the carousel, and the gesture hat if we were to start courting, but we still have a couple more rulers to meet before we start making up our mind about any of these potential suitors to be our Prince Charming or Princess Charming or whatever we want to do once we find out what everybody does and, whoever makes the best first impression. I think we're making a great impression on these people so far. What is that going on over here? The pink slime. Prismatic liquid. Okay, actually, I think I heard that this is actually another resource in the game that we might need to unlock for certain things as we kind of build up our city here. So we're reaching out, we're getting there. We just unlocked this zone. I'm gonna build another lumberer's hut so that these trees start getting dealt with and we benefit from those resources while we're at it. I know we could kind of just forester and continual to build there, but like I said, I am enjoying getting rid of these things at our own pace, at their own pace. A traveling merchant has arrived. Princess B, as a humble merchant, I stand ready to offer you the finest wares and delights in my possession. I will happily accept a fair trade of resources or your noble word. As always, I offer a special discount that simply cannot be beaten. Today's discount is 37%. Ooh-wee. We could use our nobility for these, or we could use our vegetables, but I mean, the stone brick, we still don't really have a lot we're looking for out of that, and I'd really like to actually not starve this winter, so I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass altogether. I think we're mining more than enough stone altogether that we can convert that into stone bricks at our own pace. I don't even know what needs stone bricks yet. I guess this is doing iron. We should assign some workers there as soon as we get some more. We should be having more people in 2 days. So let's get some iron rolling here. And the stonemason's shop, they're doing their job, As soon as I figure out what actually needs stone to be built, like the iron quarry did, but it seems like we did that pretty quick without any trouble, so I don't regret anything. But let's check out this flower rest area. Is the thing that we got. Well, we can choose which kind of colors we get. I think we'll choose some pink flowers, and let's welcome these visitors. And I guess, should I just put it right beside? Yeah, this sounds cute. I'll make like a little park beside the well here with this. Although we don't reach this house, but we can handle them with a simple bench. It's simple yet effective. And it gives people a nice place to sit when they get to the top of this hill, because boy, oh boy, that is a steep incline to be walking up, I have to say. Looks like we've discovered a Pharos, and we have Agnes, the Harvest Princess. Welcome to my bountiful kingdom. I trust that your intentions are honorable. Of course, milady. I would never dream. I'm just a humble princess just like yourself. She's the Harvest Princess, though. She'll take some of my vegetables to improve our relationship, so we are now friends. Oh, she's so happy. We could court with more vegetables. She's considered easy to court, I guess, and we could gain from her, at the start of each year, gain 5 nobility per 20 days of food remaining. Oh, that seems like just like... I'm not sure. We need to spend our nobility on more things, but that's like a nice deal. Fabledom's enchanting May Queen and the Princess of the Harvest herself Focused on the bounty of the land and the happiness of our people, Agnes values healthy fields and flowers. And, 4 courting gifts. So far, everybody else has only given away 3 things, but we could get 4 things. This seems pretty neat. A whole new crop type to get the tulip crop. That sounds awesome. And she seems lovely, honestly. She seems like such a sweetie compared to, well, I mean, the opposite end of the spectrum. Our bad boy, Sir Payne. You know, he's a little scary, but we're a little, tall, dark, and knightly. He's got his own appeal. She's the opposite end of the spectrum. She's the good girl. She's the one that, she's going to make mom happy when you bring her home because she's such a sweetie. But we have one more ruler who we've yet to meet. So before we go pursuing just anybody, let's first find out what's going on in Gilana. Looks like we got fish, and they're not... Hopefully they don't deplete at all. 10 out of 10 fish. Hopefully the fish are pretty consistent. But look at these cute little boats. They go out and they actually do the fishing. Emma Patel, fishing and working at a comfortable pace. That's lovely. I wish everybody could have that in their life. William, just kind of waiting around. Oh, really excited about getting a fresh start. That's lovely. Thanks for coming to our village, William. Good luck. Got another lumber camp here. I'm going to try to clear out those trees, and another one down here to clear out these trees so that we're ready to expand into this area. I think this will be our big new area next episode, where we're going to build out our condominium and all of these other new buildings, make a big old townscape right by near the coast here. And looks like we got Gilana discovered too, and our last potential suitor, Winifred, the warrior princess. She seems cool. Hail, princess. Do you wish to speak with me, or shall our blades do the talking? Oh my, Winifred, you are. Look at you. All right, let's a pleasure to meet you. I'm very pleased. Yes, you're so cute. Let's flirt a little bit. Yes, oh my. Cross our blades, will we? How forward of you. Anyway, now that we've met all the rulers, it'll have to be up to us who we begin courting. So let me know in the comments if you're watching the series reasonably within the time period that it's coming out in. I might be posting the next part a little bit later, but if you have any opinions and you catch this, let me know. Otherwise, if you're watching this on the archive, which is kind of what I assume based on the size of my channel right now, I just thank you for coming back and experiencing the pain of my early channel days where I'm just, doing my gosh darndest here to keep you happy if I can. Thanks for watching. We are the people pleaser. What an event to come up after saying all that. Princess, we love our homes, but the area where we live could use some love. We were hoping you could create us an area that would be really impressive to our neighbors. I think I will try to take care of it and raise the desirability of 3 homes to 15. So I think, more than likely they're talking about these homes, because even though I've raised some desirability with these decorations, they don't have the same zone effect as the people who are near the inn or the people who are near the Messengers Guild here. So I expect these people are a little jealous. They're a little wanting for something. So, in fact, if I check on the homestead, They got 3 ticks of desirability, but this one's got a whole bunch more, it looks like. So let's see what we can do to help these people out. Maybe I can't build any more attachments, so it's all gonna come down to decorations or maybe building another tavern or something. This guy, it's hard to tell because I think one decoration outside of the house already kind of covers. I'm not sure if it stacks actually. This one, this guy's got the bench and oh, so they've got 2 plus 10. Yeah, I guess it does stack. No, plus 10 and plus 10, even though you have 2 overlapping, does not improve your mood anymore. So these people really, what they need is the tavern. They need something to keep them entertained, keep them happy, and I think that is going to mean, ooh, we could build a theater square instead. That seems fun. 20 and 20 or 15 planks, and yeah, this one's a lot more expensive to make. Not just in cost, but also in materials that we would have to build. We do have them enough now, though, and it increases desirability by 20 to the whole area, so that's huge. Oh, could we build it like way back into the hill here and it not look weird? That's the real question. No, it won't look weird. I don't think so. And oh, but look, it doesn't reach that house. No, I don't think so. Let's make sure we are at least reaching the houses we want to, and we'll just build it sideways like this so that a road can come down this way, which we might have wanted to do anyway to connect up over here to our existing road, so they have another way up the hill. And I feel like we're gonna just want to make another house down in this way, and maybe eventually we could fit more houses on the hill. I doubt it actually, but at least not while the stone quarry's here to ruin everything. But by building the little homestead just outside the zone, I think they'll be safe. And then this guy is going to improve the mood for everybody in the area, including this house. This guy's getting the best of all of the worlds here, because they have the Messengers Guild, the inn, they have an outhouse in their backyard, they've got the beautification, they got their basic well needs met. This house is going to be the house to live in. I think it's the best house in the whole village. But we'll see how it goes. Goodbye, trees. Unfortunately, I couldn't just be bothered to chop those down. However, we do have another lumber mill over here who's doing a great job of clearing up some of this. And then we'll probably make another one over here. Oh, these guys already... You're already done your job? You cleared out this whole area? That's so efficient. Just one guy did the whole thing. Penelope, you are an absolute legend. But that just means you are now going to be unemployed. From here. And you can finish off this area with Sophia's help. And since we have one more unemployed person, let's get somebody in our iron quarry. Richard Nielsen, you will be our iron worker and get this industry online. I think I'll build another fishery right here at the end of the row and hope that there's enough fish for 2. Probably not, actually. As cute as a couple of fisheries in this pond would be, yeah, I could still hire a third person here and make out. Okay. Well, we'll see. You know what? Doesn't really hurt. Even if it's just for the aesthetic, I could build it and have them hopefully not do that clipping thing all the time between the two of them. But it might just look cute just to have. So screw it. I'll build it anyway. What's it gonna do? Just waste those resources? I don't care. I want a cute village at the end of the day. That's part of what this game is for me. It's making something fun and cute. And having a good time with our romances. So yeah, I think we'll wait till next year and then we'll kind of pursue one of those. Meanwhile, we'll just kind of build up and make sure everybody's going to be surviving this winter. Okay, it seems like these guys aren't finishing off these couple trees because their storage is full. So why is that? Is the stockpiles getting too full? No. Maybe we just need more stockpile workers to be doing those jobs. And we'll take you off and just leave you to finish off over there and continue to keep our stockpiles stocked up. This one doesn't even have anybody, so you can start working there. And I know it's a long way, but look at these guys walking with their little packages back and forth. The granary is... Oh, the granary is actually getting quite full, and maybe that's gonna be a bit of a pain for our production of food here and our ability to retain it over the winter. So I should probably go ahead and build this granary somewhere over in here, and that will give us another place to store all this food that we're going to be making. Oh, and look at this. Our street theater has been made. So really, all we need to do now is find somebody to man the place, and that should improve the desirability. Yeah, easy win. Look at that. Claim our nobility prize, and all of these people are now extremely happy to be seeing our new street theater performances. What is this symbol? Where'd it go? No? Is everything fine? After all? You got your coal that you needed, I guess? Good job. And here comes the winter. So... we have 56 days of food remaining. I'm not sure how many days. I haven't really been paying attention to the months. I don't think they really do months so much as they do like 4 months per year for a season. But I'm really hoping we're gonna survive long enough to make it through the winter and get these veggies growing again. And next year we'll definitely be expanding and actually manning this farm with wheat and get into the whole windmill production game on that front too. Maybe even build another granary to house all those. And by the time that's done, a lot of our commoner peasants that have been working these lumber camps will be able to move on from those jobs and maybe man some of these farms instead. Yeah, look at all of our resources are getting full, and that's probably going to hurt us for our food storage and feeding everybody capabilities long term there. So get this granary up ASAP. Here we go, and let's fill it with the new people who just joined our town, so nobody's unemployed, and these guys can work on clearing out the farm storage and storing it in the granary to save it for the winter or another year as we continue on. Oh, it looks like those fish completely despawned altogether there. This guy's out. Emma's out fishing nothing? I don't know what to make of this. Another world event, planks and bricks. Planks and bricks. Since those 4 dwarves passed by our kingdom, all of the other fablings seem to have gone crazy about their mantra. Let's give them what they want and hope they become too tired to shout all day. The Fabling Reading Council. Planks and bricks. Planks and bricks. Produce 25 plank and 10 stone brick. I think our industry is plugging along at that rate within 30 days anyway. Let's assume we can do it, and let's go look at our resource graph for, start with planks, and in the last 30 days we I wish these stats would be a little bit clearer. We definitely made several planks. The fact that we're consuming them, it's really hard to tell. 0, 0, 1. Are we really? All right, one just ticked over, and it's been 4 days. That's not a good sign. We got 5 nobility on the line for this quest here. The stone bricks, 2 out of 10 and only 4 days. I think we're gonna make it. The planks, I'm a little concerned about at the moment. So we only have the 1 sawmill. It's producing 2 into 1, and it's just not doing it at a fast enough rate. Production controls. So this tells you 50 seconds. I'm not sure how many seconds a day is. 60? Definitely less than that. Or because if I only produced 1 so far. 2 in 4 days. Okay. Yeah, another day ticked by. Alright, I'm convinced that we might not make this challenge, but if I can build another sawmill very quickly, maybe, just maybe, we'll make enough planks to sustain this quest. Okay, we got the sawmill made, we got somebody available to be employed there, and we've got 21 days left, and we've got only 6 out of 25 planks. I'm still a little sus about our production rates here. So, do we have time to build yet another sawmill? Perhaps we do. Let's try to get this down, prioritize the construction, and crank out 1 more producer, and hopefully that'll be enough to catch us up to the 25 that we need. The stone brick, you're at 18 days and you're only at 3 out of 10. I thought you were doing a little bit better than that, buddy. You know, you should, by the time we get to 15 days out of the 30, if they're not at 5, then I'm concerned as well. Let's see what this is about. Everyone is welcome. Your housing advisor is insisting we should let everyone join our kingdom. We need to grow, grow, grow. Shall we open our door completely? Well, let's try it out. Within 90 days, accept all newcomers for 90 days. That just means that we can't ever not have housing available to house them as newcomers come in. And they come in approximately every 8 days. So right now we can, and they come 2 at a time. So we can host 8 more people with our current housing before we have to build more. I think we can take on this challenge. It's 10 nobility, so pretty good reward. And, you know, if we can pull that off, it's probably a lot easier, and it might make up for just in case if we do fail this other challenge, just because we can't get our bricks or our planks running fast enough. There we go. At 16 days, we have 5 stone bricks, so I think we're on pace for that. the planks, they're speeding up now that we've got a second sawmill in here, but I'm still not sure if we're gonna just barely squeak by to make up that 25. But luckily, we've got one more sawmill that is pretty much good to go. We've got one unemployed person, so let's move them into that sawmill, and I think hopefully that should be enough to meet our goal. Now we're really plugging along with 3. Of course, we're accepting everybody, and we got another event. Fabling in need. Your Grace, we have recently left our own realm due to the horrible conditions we were forced to live in. Forced to live in. We were hoping to settle here with you. However, we could use some coin to help us get started. We promise to work hard. So, of course, you can join us. We spend 120 money. Luckily, we've been saving up our money. Return to peasants will join our realm if housing available. Yes, we do have housing. We can spend our nobility to recruit these 2 people, or we can decline, or we can think about it. I think we'll let them join. We spend the money. We made it through the winter. We survived. We've got just barely enough food left. And I think because we entered year 4, that is quite enough for this video. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you will continue with us on our journey in the next episode. Thanks again. Bye.